Hey scientists, it's Mike Morrow here, bringing you a recording on how to send the email to yourself. This is a review of what we learned in class today, but I know it was several steps, and some of you may get home and realize that you wanted to extend it a little bit. So I'm going to walk you through the steps one more time, just in case you need that review. Here we go. So when we get to Google, you will be signed in, and you'll have your face here or your icon, and next to that is the Google waffle there. So we're going to click on that. You may have the word Gmail there, but just in case, it's always in your Google Suite here. So we're going to click on Gmail. All right, so here we go. Once we get into Gmail, we're going to open up a new email by hitting Compose. Compose is just a fancy word for make or create. And so once we have that email, we're going to address it to somebody, and that somebody is you. So we're going to start by typing our name, our first name, and as you can see, as we do that, a lot of names pop up. But my name is there, so I'm going to click on that. The subject is going to be anything you want it to be. Dear me. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to write the body of the email. So I'm going to keep this brief. I'm going to say, Dear me, you have a lovely hair. How can I style it just like you? All right, obviously your email is going to be much more involved. You're going to include things like things that interest you, things that are on your mind as a new sixth grader, hopes and dreams, all of your friend groups and your likes and your favorite restaurants and whatever you want to include. As I mentioned before, I am 100% not reading this, so you can include anything you'd like in there. When you're done, here is the slightly tricky part. Not too hard, but slightly tricky. Here we go. We're going to go down to send, but we're not going to click the send button. We're going to click the arrow next door, and we're going to click schedule send. And we're going to ignore these options right here. We're going to go right down to pick a date and a time. We're going to fast forward once this calendar becomes available to us. We're going to fast forward from August to September, October, November, December, January, February, all the way to June. In fact, we're going to be very specific, and we're going to pick June 3rd. June 3rd at 7 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock a.m. And once you're ready, once you've written all that you want to, you're going to hit this button, schedule send. It's going to go off, and it's going to disappear into the internet, and you are going to receive that at exactly 7 o'clock on September, or on June 3rd. Remember, I'm not reading this. I'm not interested in spelling errors or hold on. All right, we got interrupted there by the phone, but we're back. Just to review, this is an email assignment that I will not be reading. I'm not interested in punctuation. Don't worry, I'm not worried about spelling. I'm only interested in you writing as much as possible so that when you receive this in June 3rd, you are able to recognize how much you've grown. Because believe it or not, you will be growing a lot in about a zillion different ways this year during sixth grade. So hopefully this is helpful, and if you have any questions, reach out to me. All right, have a great weekend, everyone.